he could do all that. Go fly the little thing on there.
Yeah, that's really tough.
Yeah, that's tough. Some boys getting legit, more legit every time. It's something different.
What's good? We're back. Episode 2, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's a good day, man. Tuesday.
Yeah.
What do we get the date today? The 10th? Tuesday?
Yes, sir.
Or no, Wednesday the 10th.
Wednesday the 10th,
Yeah. I'm tripping. But yeah, we got NBA Cup this week. So yeah, it's just 2 games last night and then 2 tonight. Because I think the Pistons got the whole week off, which is nice.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, which is kind of nice for the teams that didn't make the semifinals
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
and finals.
Yeah, that cup, yeah.
So you just got the week off, which is kind of nice. You just get to rejuvenate a
So
little
NBA
bit.
Cup all week then?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, they're just the 2 games tonight or last night and then tonight, and then I think
The final is Friday or something.
I think the finals in like 2 weeks or something because
Oh,
then we play
okay.
again. Cause then it goes back to
Regular.
Yeah,
Okay.
regular on Friday.
Okay.
But yeah, so last night Toronto and New York. Toronto was missing a few people, R.J. Barrett and Quickly, but Ingram had 30. He's been hooping all year.
Yeah.
I miss him on the Pelicans for sure.
Yeah.
When I started watching the Pelicans, him and Zion definitely some of my favorite players in the league. But no, New York's definitely been playing better as of late. Just their starting 5 and their bench, they definitely have potential to be one of the best teams in the East, come out of the East potentially. But yeah, so that one with 2 of their better with 2 starters out, you're gonna you think New York's gonna win by the spread, and they did. So that was that one, and then Heat versus Orlando too. I didn't look at the box score of that one as much, but I know Desmond Bain.
I think they won by like 8 or something like that.
Yeah, but they were down by 22 at
Orlando was?
Yeah, they were down by 22, so they had a big comeback, but. This was definitely Bain's best game for Orlando. 6 for 9 from 3, 14 for 24, 37 points. Just had a good game. All their starters hit double digits too, but yeah, Orlando's a tough team that could come out of the East too. Just young. They don't have Franz Wagner right now either.
They don't. Oh, damn. That's
He's been out for I can't remember how long he's out for, but he's been out for a little while. But yeah, no. So Orlando came back. I think it was in Orlando. So just had a big second half. Came back and won that one. So it's gonna be Knicks Magic. Should be a solid matchup for sure.
Yeah. Knicks taking that.
But then, yeah, I'll let you talk about the games tonight because your Lakers Doncic.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's. And I don't know if it's any clarification as if Wemby is playing tonight.
Yeah, I think he's
still questionable.
Let me double check and see if they said anything. I didn't see anything, but I might have missed it. But yeah, he was questionable. I know he's been practicing. But are Lakers fully healthy though?
I believe everybody's playing.
Okay. In LA or in San Antonio? Do you know?
It's in LA.
Okay.
Yep, in LA.
Yeah, so that gives you guys out. No, Wemby is out tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, he is out. So that gives you guys the upper hand for sure. Yeah, you guys have everybody playing.
Yeah, I don't. But I will say though, De'Aaron Fox has kind of filled that void for them. And then the last time they played, Wembyana did play, but he only had 19. So, yeah, I still think it'll be a good game. I don't know what the spread is, but I would presume that San Antonio probably would cover the spread. I think that's another team that could, when they finally get healthy and right, it's going to be a tough out, in the West.
Yeah, they can. I could see it being them and OKC for the next few years down the stretch, bro.
Yeah, especially what's going on with that Giannis, wherever he gets shipped off to, that could shift the balance of powers anywhere.
Yeah,
no matter where he goes.
But it's tough saying that, the Spurs and the OKC are gonna be like just the front runners of the West for the next few years because like it's hard to say they're not. But
Right.
like they're both still so young.
Yeah,
And like,
anything can happen.
Like you can't. It's tough to disregard Jokic. It's tough to disregard Ant and the Timberwolves. It's like the Lakers. Like dude,
Yep.
like there's so many other amazing teams that are older, have more experience.
Yeah.
Like Wemby's never been in a playoff game. Shit,
Never.
I know Shea has more experience, but he's the only one on like. I guess the team now has more experience because they
Right.
just went through and won. But before that, they hadn't been in it for real.
Yeah.
So it's tough to disregard all those teams, but I mean just from what they like what OKC's produced this year, 23-1, like you just
Right.
you can't say that they're not going to be the best team in
Yeah.
the league for the next few years.
And they got all their players wrapped up.
yeah, and,
you know,
and,
like,
and with how
money-wise.
many and with how much shit they have, with how many options they have in the upcoming drafts too, how many picks they have, like they're only going to get better.
Yeah.
Like it's scary
Definitely.
for sure.
Yeah. But you know, just the and then also you got to factor in like the because you know 2 years ago at this point, you know you could put Dallas right up there as a team that was going to be
Mavericks.
they're going to be there for the foreseeable future because no one's expecting them to trade Luka, a generational time, which is
in the finals last
right.
year.
He took them to the finals and then the next year got traded. So like you don't next thing somebody could trade for somebody and then now. Houston, and also, another team we forgot is Houston.
Yeah,
they're third in the West right now. So I mean, that's another team that's going to be.
And they were really
tough
good
out.
last year too.
Yeah,
so
but that was without Durant.
Yeah.
And you add Durant. That lineup is just tough to play against. You got Ben Thomas starting at the one at 6'7". You got 6'8", 6'11", 6'11", 7 foot. I mean, like what do you do with that type of
bench
that
too,
defense?
bro?
Yeah,
They picked up Clint Capella.
Oh, they did.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Clint Capella's
So
off
he
the
went back
bench for
home to
them.
Houston. Okay.
Yeah, and then still got Steven Adams.
Yep.
But like, no, their big men are so big, and then their guards are massive too. And then next year, if they'll probably, I see KD staying for more than 1 year, and then if they give Van Vliet back too,
that'd be tough.
I could see that Houston team
being
forced
to be reckoned
with
with for
OKC
that.
and San Antonio.
It's just crazy, like when you think about like these players these days, and you see them more and more of like 37, 36 years old, whatever, 38, like Durant and like Curry, and they're still LeBron. Still averaging 27, 28 points a game, which is like crazy. Like, because Durant just looks like he ain't. Like you could tell he slowed down a little bit, but he still is a top 5, top 10 player in the NBA. Like he is.
His just when he shoots the ball, man,
pure.
he just
It's
it
beautiful
just doesn't
to
look
see.
like he's ever gonna lose that. He just has that touch.
Man, yeah, he's a straight
you
baller,
just
dude.
see
That's one of those guys that's always, he's like, I just like to hoop.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like I don't care about none of the other distractions going on. I just want to hoop. But Houston they'll be good. So then the other one is Suns and Thunder.
Suns Thunder. Yeah. So what do the Suns have to do to stop this OKC train? It's in OKC. Like, is it like did the Suns?
I don't see no chance. Yeah. Especially if Devin Booker is game time decision. So even if he does play, he's not gonna be.
They definitely need Booker to play if they want. If they have
any type
chance,
of chance of coming close, but I just don't see it being. It might be close. I don't know. The first game they played, or the last game they played, OKC did only win by 4, and it was in OKC as well. So, I don't know.
So you think a 15-point spread is disrespectful for Phoenix, or you think his last game they made it, they had a close game. This game potentially no Booker. Maybe they go down by 20.
Yeah.
Like they're down by double digits at halftime.
Yeah, I can see that being more the case. Yeah,
Shea doesn't play the fourth quarter
again.
Right.
Yeah.
So I could see spread potentially. Yeah, but I hate betting on spreads that are that much though.
I do too.
Because I'm never cheering for a blowout. You know what I mean?
Like,
whenever I'm watching a game, I want it to be a close game. Like I always want my team to win at the end, but I want it
to be close. Yeah,
I
even if I don't even watch
game.
either one of the two teams. Yeah. You know what I mean? I just want it to be a close game. And yeah,
just see some highlights, see plays. Yeah, for sure.
yeah,
So are you taking Thunder then?
yeah. I'll take Thunder.
I think
True coverage tonight.
I think if I was betting on it too, I'd probably bet on them to cover 15. But then that other game is at 7. Lakers are favored by 7.
I think San Antonio covers that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll be it'll be closer because the first time they did have Wemby, but they didn't have De'Aaron Fox.
Okay.
San Antonio, so it's kind of a trade off a little bit. I mean, he's not as good as Wemby, but I mean, De'Aaron Fox could go get you 25, 30 on any given night.
And he also give you assists too.
Yeah.
And his defense, he's definitely I mean he's your point guard.
Right, yeah, and if he has a hot game, hell, San Antonio might find themselves winning the game.
Yeah, and I know Luka has been better this year for sure at defense. He's definitely stepped it up.
Yeah.
But
still a liability.
When you're
still
doing
and when they've kind of hidden him a little bit this year. They found defensive strategies to where they don't really leave him on an island by himself. So he still could be, a vulnerability for him for sure.
Yeah, because in an ISO situation, the De'Aaron Fox can get you in. He can
That's
be
trouble. Yeah, those handles are. Yeah. He can definitely handle that rock for sure. Yeah. And I mean, him being left-handed, it makes it always tough.
Yeah.
When
it's tough guard.
Yeah, it is. It is. In any sport, it's different. And left hand is it's just different. Yeah. So, I got San Antonio covering that. LA winning, but I think it'll be like a 4-point game probably. I mean, 3 or 4 is what I'm going for.
Luka 30 ball.
Oh yeah, I mean,
that's not even a question.
I mean, I got Luka dropping 30. I mean, I can see. I mean, definitely 30 at least. And it's at home, cup game. Yeah, this is what Luka thrives in right here. This is He might even come out and drop 20 in the first quarter. It might be one of those ordeals.
I can see that.
Where
He's just smacking all his threes. 4 threes in the first half. So switch over to NFL.
Yeah, shift over to football.
Fucking
Rivers.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've never watched Phillip Rivers. I'm not gonna lie, because we were talking about it earlier.
Yeah.
I didn't watch because when did he retire?
2020 was his last year.
Okay, so
COVID, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I was watching during that. I just didn't watch Colts. They weren't that great, were they? Or
they made the playoffs.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they made the playoffs, and I believe they lost to, I want to say Buffalo in the first round or something like that. But they did lose in the first round, but they did make the playoffs.
Okay.
And then after that, they actually had Matt Ryan the next year, Matty Ice.
Oh yeah,
Atlanta.
Yeah. How long was he on Indianapolis?
I think he only played 1 year.
Oh, he played 1.
Yep.
Yeah, so 44 years old, coming back to
against Seattle too, against the second-ranked defense.
Yeah, in Seattle.
That is set up for bad business. I honestly don't see this going well. I think it's great for football. I think it's great for fans.
Yeah.
They'd be like, well, it's kind of crazy, but the way Seattle gets after the defense or after the offense, I don't know, man. They got I think 7 or 8 sacks the last 2 games, and they've held their opponent. They've given up 1 touchdown in the last 3 games, I believe. Seattle has, or 2 games.
I mean, what does Indianapolis how good does their O-line have to play for them to
really well?
I mean,
it's got to be the best game I think of the season.
Have they been pretty solid? Has
their
O-line?
The O-line.
Because Dan Jones was I feel like I saw a lot of all his highlights. He had a lot of time in the pocket, and he was his ability to run definitely would help them for sure. He can get out of the pocket, and that's probably something Phillip Rivers isn't going to be able to do. So that takes away one part of that. So one part of that offense, kind of. But I mean, I feel like NFL is kind of those the defensive and offensive lines. I feel like they have one off and on games a decent amount, and Indianapolis could I feel like they could have an older quarterback back there too. Them knowing that they gotta protect him.
Yeah, they gotta play the games of their lives.
Or else he could die.
They do have a good line. I mean, they haven't played well. Their line has in the last 3 or 4 games.
Yeah,
But
I was gonna say like this last
beginning of the
month
season,
has been a
they
little bit of
did.
a bad stretch.
Yeah, but they got to play. I guess the best they've ever played, especially because you got Houston right on their heels. They have Jacksonville leading the division now because of that win this past weekend. So this is kind of a playoff game almost for Seattle is they're a given pretty much to make the playoffs. And honestly the Colts could find themselves not even making the playoffs.
With the rest of their schedule. Yeah.
Right, yeah, and just having Riley Leonard and Phillip Rivers as their quarterback, they could very well lose out, and a team like Kansas City could get in, or a team that whatever could get in because it's going to leave an opening for that spot. So, this is really a big game for Indiana. So they got to protect him. I mean, every game, for every game,
4 games in a row.
4 games, you got to play the best, and then even after that, if you make the playoffs, wild card. So either way it goes, this is going to be tough. But I mean, if somehow, some way he's able to get it done, this would be great, right? You imagine. The storyline on that, if he's able to take them to, let's just say, divisional round.
If he wins his first game in Seattle, I think people are going to be going people are going to be calling it a story. If he wins more than one game, then
success for him,
for sure. If he goes into Seattle and can beat the Seahawks, he might
12 too.
Yeah,
in that stadium, yeah.
So yeah, I mean, do you think they have much of a chance this week against Seahawks then?
No.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
I think they get blown out.
Okay.
I know it's always hard to have a team, or to say that but I don't know. I just the way Seattle's playing, man, and the way the Colts are playing, it's. I just don't, and they're at home too. Seattle usually doesn't lose at home. This year, I think they are about 500 or a game above. They've actually been better on the road this year than they have at home.
Okay.
So I guess Indiana has that going for them. But if Seattle can realize that they're at home and can get back that home, because back during when they had the Legion of Boom and stuff with Sherman and all those cats and Chancellor and Earl Thomas, then they went almost 2 years without losing at home.
Yeah.
That's crazy to think. You playing, this is NFL, you didn't lose at home for 2 years. So that was a stretch where they just didn't lose at home at all. So, that'll, I don't know. What do you got? You got blowout, or do you think?
No, I don't think. Well,
it's tough. What if Phillip Rivers get hurt? Because then who comes in? I just thought about that. I don't know.
I think Riley Leonard they said was out.
Yes, I don't know maybe Shane Steichen's playing quarterback.
They might, it might not be a fucking quarterback.
It might be a wide receiver.
It might have to be special teams or some shit, bro. Yeah,
I would hope that they're factoring this in.
Yeah, but do we know how long Anthony Richardson is supposed to be out for? Because I didn't
an eye, so I
didn't realize he was hurt.
Yeah,
he got hurt in he got hurt in
warm-ups.
Yeah, bro. Colts don't know when or if he will return in 2025.
Yeah, so
that doesn't sound promising. No. Yeah,
and Riley Leonard,
an orbital fracture in his face in a pregame.
Yeah, I think he was one of those. I think he was stretching one of those rubber bands.
Really, and it came up and hit him in the face.
Yeah, can you imagine?
That shit would hurt like a
ouch. Yeah, dude.
Bro.
I wouldn't be playing football either.
Anything with your eye, man. Your eye is sensitive as fuck to everything. That's the reason that I don't do contacts, bro. I can't get near my eyeballs.
Yeah,
it's
no bueno.
Talking about it.
No,
let's get on to the next game.
Bills Pats.
Oh, Bills Pats. Yeah.
Big game.
You think Pats are going 2-0 against Buffalo? This is for the division.
Yeah, it is.
For the division. If the Pats win, that's 99% chance that they have this locked up.
Yeah, and probably
because the way the Bills have been playing and the way that, I don't know what you were saying about the other two teams, the Patriots have been playing lights out football recently, and the Bills just have not. And it's in New England. I don't know.
I've seen some vulnerabilities in the Patriots lately. I mean, they've kind of escaped a few games. where they could have lost a game, but they just made the winning plays. But I know Josh Allen's record in December is tremendous. I know Buffalo, since he's been there, their record in December. So, you know, I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards Buffalo on this. I am. I'm going with, I guess, experience, you would say. And I think New England's due for a loss at some point, right? I don't know if I don't think they go 15-2. So I mean, they're due. Maybe it's the last loss of the season, but I feel like they've been kind of winning too much, and a lot of those games have been close, and just I don't know. It could be an off game for them. In the Bills.
Yeah, and I never like going against Josh Allen either. Like Josh,
Right.
he hasn't been as good. Like last season, he was insane, like MVP, like probably one of his best years that he's played. Just hasn't been on that same level this year. But I still don't like going against those quarterbacks. And like,
Not
I mean, kind of the same. I would say the same thing about Mahomes this year, but Mahomes he's had a down year for sure.
Yeah.
And like, but yeah, like whenever no, Josh is definitely just one of those quarterbacks that can go for like he can do it on the ground or in the air too, which is like you don't have a lot of like him and Lamar are those two dual threats that can really get it done on the ground and in the air like that.
Yeah.
And so I think I'll agree with you on that one. I'll take Bills too. Make the end of the season in that division a little bit more interesting as well. Just make these last few games for the past like meaningful, just so they don't run away with the division. Chiefs Chargers. I don't really fucking.
Yeah.
I mean, well, the Chiefs still have playoff. They still have a chance.
Yeah, they do. It's slim. They have 7 losses, so they can't afford any more.
They can't. So I mean, I'd take the Chiefs.
Yeah, I agree. I think the Chiefs will knock them down.
Especially at like. It's tough because that one. I think it was a Thursday night football game. It was Chargers Vikings.
Yeah.
And dude, the Chargers looked so trash that game, man. They couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
And like kind of same thing last game against the Eagles, but I've seen them have a few really, really good offensive games.
Yeah.
So
And
they're one of those.
good.
Yeah, so the Chargers are one of those teams that can kind of just turn up random,
Yeah.
but
Hit or miss.
they have a good record though. Like they're still pretty good, but they've just had a few games where I just don't think they've looked good at all.
No, yeah, same. I agree. I do agree.
And Justin Herbert's had a few games where he just doesn't look like he knows what he's doing, but then a few games where he's
lights it
one
up.
of the better
Like he did the first game
against the Chiefs.
Yeah, the first game of the season. He looked really good.
I forgot that the Chargers already beat them once. So I wouldn't take them two out of 2. Nah.
I think they split that.
Yeah. Broncos Packers.
Broncos. B-Man's team.
I need Broncos win this year or this week would be nice. Nice for
game,
the
man.
Lions.
This is
Nice for the Lions.
I think that's the.
And I think Packers have kind of been on because one of my best friends is a Packers fan, and he I was telling him before the season, like you got Parsons, you got one of the best defenses in the league, for sure. Like I'm not taking that away. Like if you guys can, if you guys can score more than 2 touchdowns, you're probably gonna win the game. Depending on defense is probably not gonna let up more than a score or 2.
Right.
But it's the inconsistency with Love, right?
Yeah.
And he's shown it this year. I think his last 2 or 3 weeks he's on a pretty good streak right now. He's been playing good. Hasn't really been throwing any picks, but my boy, he came here to watch the game against the Panthers and the game against the Browns. So he's not coming here for any more games because Love looked like fucking garbage. And the Packers defense kept him in the game until the fourth quarter, until last possession in both of the games. But Jordan Love just could not get it done. And I don't know, man. He's had good games he's had good primetime games. I won't take that away from him. Because I want to say he's top 5 for MVP right now, or he's top 10, just because he doesn't have a lot of picks this year.
No.
but I don't know, man. I'm just still not sold on him. And I think this week, I mean, if he plays well and proves me wrong this week against this Broncos defense, then I'll give him his flowers. I won't that's good for him. But I think this week we could see a potential Jordan Love down game for sure. And I don't think they'll put a lot of points up. I think the under could be a good shout. Yeah, I don't think Green Bay's offense is going to get it done this week. But so yeah, we'll go Broncos for that one. You going Packers?
I do. I am. Okay. I think it's in Lambeau.
Yeah.
Sorry, B, but yeah, it's in Lambeau, and I think that, and I'm everything the opposite on what you said of Jordan Love. I am a believer of Jordan Love. I am a believer. I know he hasn't shown all year, but I put into consideration.
He has a lot of flashes, man.
He does, but I put into consideration. I look at I do like where like I guess where the players are, right, and like who they have on that outside, and obviously we've seen players and quarterbacks play good without really any good receivers or any number one, but his receivers are probably one of the most flaky in the league, in my opinion, and he lost his best receiver / tight end in Tucker Kraft. Yeah. And I just they don't have a number one. They consistently, Christian Watson is in and out of games. Jaden Reed is in and out of games. Romeo Doubs gets hurt. I mean, and then Marcus Golden, who was a rookie. So I don't think they've really kind of given him any solid weapons. I mean, other than Josh Jacobs, and eventually you can't lean on. I mean, they've ran the ball a lot this year. And eventually those wheels are going to break down.
They're run first offense for sure.
And so
Jacobs.
They definitely. I think that's something that Green Bay needs to address in the offseason is getting. They don't need a Jamar Chase, a Justin Jefferson, they don't need that type of caliber of receiver, but they need a receiver that when everything breaks down is third and whatever, that he can go get open and get you the ball. And at this point, I don't see any of that in any of the receivers that he has now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the last few weeks, honestly, I think when healthy, Christian Watson, Wicks, and Dobbs,
they're never healthy though.
Yeah, I mean the last few weeks they have, and they've been hot. Let me pull up their last few games because I want to say Watson. I think Watson did get hurt last game, didn't he?
Again, that's my point. That's why I'm like, I just don't. They're decent, right? I mean, they are, but they're just not. It's not consistent as far as being there. They're Christian Watson, and he's coming off a torn ACL last year.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So that they say it takes a year for you to rehab and to get back on the field, and then another year until your body is right. I mean, he came back in the middle of the season when you're fighting for a division, fighting for playoff seeding. He don't got no time to warm up. You start off in the beginning of the season, everybody's a little rusty. Everybody is, the football speed isn't there. We see the sloppy play the first week of the football season. We see crazy upsets. Yeah. And then middle of the season, everybody's locked in. Everybody, the best players are playing their best. And, we've already seen, we've seen who's going to be good and who's not. Right? So, and every year, football is a year-to-year league. Football, you can go from being the best quarterback one year to being not even in the top 5. I don't agree with it, but, it's just how football is.
Fall off can be real.
I wish it was not like that. I wish it was more like basketball, because you can have an off year in basketball and still be considered the best. Like LeBron and Kobe and those players have had off years, but at the end of the day,
if you say they've had it LeBron hasn't really had a season where
not an off year, but just not a LeBron type of year. You know what I mean? He's had a couple of those, but we still considered him the best player during that stretch.
Yeah, well, I mean, like with the NBA, I feel like you can't really do this in the NFL as much. Kind of change the way you play as the way you get older.
That's true. Yeah, you're right.
You see that. You see that with LeBron for sure. Point. Last game then, Lions Rams.
Haha. The game for your boys.
Yeah, big game.
Y'all lose this makes it real tough getting that playoff spot.
And it's tough, man, because I like a lot. I love I love Devontae, I love Stafford, and I love Puka, man. They're like I love their team, and they got Blake Corum too. Like it's tough, man, because and I know that they got a good ass team, like because Corum's behind Kyron Williams, dog. Like
Yeah.
yeah, it's gonna be tough. Our defense is gonna have to turn up. Our offense is gonna have I mean we're gonna have to have a good game for sure. Probably gonna have to score 30 plus. But I could see us winning it for sure. I want to say since Goff has been on, we played them 3 times and we're 3-0. So you could say we're due for a loss, or you could say we have their number, whichever one you want. But I mean, I gotta lean towards the Lions.
Yeah.
I can't pick against us. But
I wouldn't be surprised if they did.
I could see it going either way though for sure. Let me actually see what the odds are, because I'd be surprised if the Rams weren't favorites. But
Yeah, they probably are.
It's gotta be close though.
And also, Rams are fighting for that number 1 seed too.
Yeah, with the Niners.
No, it was Seattle. Well, I mean, Niners and Seattle. So Rams could.
I forgot Seattle's in there too.
They have Seattle or Rams right now have the number 1 spot because they have the tiebreaker over Seattle. But if they lose that game, they go from being the 1 seed to 5.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And them and Seattle flip flop, and that's the difference between having home field advantage and having to be on the road every single game. You know what I mean? And getting that first week bye. So the Rams have everything to fight for, just like y'all do. You know what I mean? Because I guarantee if you ask them, they'll say, yeah, we don't. Home field isn't everything to us, but come on now, what team don't want? Exactly. What teams don't want to host every game at home? So
for sure.
This is going to be definitely a duel and a battle that I think is going to be very exciting to watch. I don't know who is favorite. Is it Rams?
I was about to look and I forgot what I was looking at.
The odds are 4.5. So the Rams are favored by 4.5 points.
5.5 on FanDuel.
Oh, okay. You think y'all? Yeah. So you saying y'all win that and cover the spread and win it?
Yeah. I mean, we got to.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. This is definitely do or die for y'all. I don't know.
There's a chance we could still make wild card, but we gotta have Bears gotta lose, Packers got they
San
both gotta
Francisco
lose.
has to lose.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't even know. Let's see here. And then 49ers got Titans this week, so that's tough. That's a damn near guaranteed dub for them.
Check the rest of that Niners schedule.
Oh, then they got it's tough though. You got Colts, Bears, and Seattle to finish.
Okay.
So I mean that's kind of something going in y'all favor.
Man,
Colts, we don't know about that.
That Bears Niners game, I'm just
That's who do you root for in that game?
Nobody. We need both a tie.
Right, it's like there you go. No, that would be the best. And then 49ers Seattle to close out the regular season. So that's man. That'll be I don't know. Y'all if y'all do lose, y'all kind of got that going for y'all. That 49ers could very well go 1-2, and that. And then, or 2-2 in their next 4 games. They could lose to the Bears and they could lose to Seattle. Yeah. The way the Bears have played this year, I wouldn't be surprised. They're a good team. I think they've shown that. I haven't seen them, other than y'all. Actually, y'all the only team that I've seen blow out the Bears.
It was early.
I think it was week 2, but yeah. So the Bears have kept every game close. They've beaten the good teams. They've beaten the teams they should have. So it'll be interesting to see that. And the 49ers, same thing. But I don't know. I'm a wash kind of in that Detroit. I'm leaning towards Rams, but just because that the team they're in the year Stafford is having, man, it's just absolutely bonkers. You know what I mean? Like he's on pace for 45 touchdowns or something like that. Like that's nuts at his age. You know what I mean? Like that's
he's not throwing a lot of picks.
No, he's not, and that's kind of one of the things that he had or was kind of his issue early on but that's because he kind of had to, right? Detroit, they didn't have the best line, so he's kind of forced to just throw the ball, and so and with that you're going to get some interceptions. But no, he's taking care of the ball, and he has 2 solid wide receivers. He got 2 solid running backs. He has a good defense in the Rams. So I mean, it'll be sad too because I mean y'all have had a good year. I mean, Detroit has been a good team.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all can
Our
definitely put
losses
up
have been
points.
tough. Our
Yeah,
losses have been tough.
yeah, definitely that. Yeah,
So are you taking Rams then?
you know what? I'm gonna take Detroit.
Okay.
I'm gonna go.
I feel like we haven't agreed on that many, but
That's the first. Yeah, that's one of the few. I know we agreed on the Bills, and then that one.
Okay.
Yep. So, oh wait, no, and so actually, the only one we did disagree on was the Broncos. We both agreed Chiefs, we both agreed Bills, and then we agreed Lions.
I said, I did. I think the Seahawks will cover spread too. Probably.
Yeah. So yeah, I think
we both agreed on these ones too. Yeah, for sure.
So
all right, well then, shit. I think that about wraps it up. Then, I mean, yeah, it was a good little session. I think we got some good games coming up this weekend tonight. I'm looking forward to, but yeah, we'll probably be back sometime next week. Not for sure. What day yet? Probably Tuesday or Wednesday, sometime in the middle of the week. But yeah, appreciate you guys tuning in again.
ZBD
Sports, yes sir. All right.